Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today, hey, I'm going over kind of an eclectic mix of stuff I found for resale. Some of this will go on eBay, some of it will go on Amazon, and I got some pretty cool stuff. Kind of a mix this week. Not only some books, found like there's a VHS tape that's kind of interesting, and some CDs. I don't do a lot of other media. I just haven't gotten into it. I think it's great profit potential there, but it's something I don't do a lot of, but I saw these, they were interesting, and got some comps on them, so I thought, hey, it's worth a shot. So, hey, before I jump in and show you what I got and give you some comps for your learning pleasure, just want to say thank you. Thanks for the views, the channel support, all that. If, long-time subscribers, just appreciate it so much, and if you're new, just hit the subscribe button. You guys keep watching. I'll keep doing it. We'll see what happens. So let's jump in. The first thing I'll show you is it's kind of weird. It's I don't have a price for this yet, but it's this VHS tape. It's a 2 VHS called Can-Am 71, and I guess this is about this final year of McLaren's Can-Am dominance, and it's all about racing. And it's Canadian American. I've got to figure out what this is worth. I haven't found anything like it yet, so it's kind of cool. I got this for a quarter, so it's kind of one of those cool finds. Easy, hey, it's cool for a quarter. I'll get it, see what happens. So then this next one, and when you get something like this, you have to check it, right? But it's this audiobook unabridged on the Foresight saga, and I got it at a thrift store for $1.99. And it's funny how they're priced, right? Like one CD is $1.50. This thing, this unabridged book, it has like 30 or 35 CDs in it, because it's not MP3, it's the CD. So I had to go through and just make sure they're all there. They don't look like they're once used. Check condition on a couple of them, but just made sure that they're all there, not missing like one, right? So I've got to do some little more research on this one too. I see some similar things. I see some things listed in around 50. I've seen some MP3 versions selling in like 25. So I'm not sure. I think that I can get at least 30 bucks for this. So for $1.99, it's pretty good. Then here's another CD that just caught my eye. Everybody, if you know Richard Feynman, The Tiny Machines, his nanotechnology lectures on DVD. And what's funny, if I put this in Scout IQ, it doesn't come up with anything. But I see this listed on eBay. I see two of them listed on eBay for like 89 bucks. So, I'll do some research on this too. Paid $1.50 for it. I'll decide, even if I get 50 bucks for it, that'd be awesome. Here's one. It was in with this other stuff, and it just, The Guys Next Door, if you can see that, and I picked that up. I had a comp on Amazon for 22 bucks. Again, I'm not gated or ungated for CDs and things on Amazon, but I'm going to try this right now on eBay. And I need one of my things maybe for next year will be to work on getting ungated on other stuff like DVDs and CDs and games and stuff like that. So I never sold anything like this on Amazon, so I'll do eBay. Maybe I'll get 20 bucks for it. I paid $1.50. Thought it's pretty cool. And then here was another one. It struck me. It was Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys. That was the title that got me. So I'm going to do a Basin Street Blues. It looks pretty interesting. And Amazon comp on this was like 54 bucks. So again, I'm going to sell it on eBay where I'm at right now on this, but I'll decide how I'm going to price it. But for $1.50, I got an Amazon comp of 54. Hey, we'll see what happens. Here's a cool book, The Blues Highway. Going from New Orleans to Chicago. That one caught my eye at my library. I paid, let's see, Blue Dot is 50 cents. And it's about it's a $15 book. So I like the subject matter. Here's another one I paid a quarter for. It's there's trademarks on glass, for people that do collecting. It's only about a $10 book, but I like this kind of stuff when I find it. Back in the day, this was like indispensable, to have this kind of thing to look up. Maybe this stuff's online now, but people like to have the hard, their own copies for reference, and, it gives all of the, you know what I'm saying, some words to go with the image to tell you where it comes from. It's about a $10 book. So for a quarter, that's good. All right. We had one of my viewers said, hey, keep your eye out for manga. Here's a manga I got for $1. This one will go to Amazon. It sells for about 17 bucks on Amazon. This, it's the advice. I mean, I agree. If you can find manga at the right price and good condition, it's hard to go wrong. If you get it for 25 to 50 cents, a lot of times you can put them together, and because they're expensive when people buy them, and some of the older ones people read. Here's some that I'll put these as a lot. This was number 2, 3, and 4 of Fruits Basket. Another, I see this is a big series. It's got like 20 or 30 of them. I see them selling for a couple $100. I see some of these like volumes 1, 2, 3 or 3, 4, 5, or I've got 2, 3, 4. These will still sell for like, put them together for like 20 bucks. Great price they got them for. That's good. Cookbooks. It's something that I need to learn more about on newer ones, and I've started just to learn. When I'm there, I just kind of look at interesting ones, and maybe I'll scan a few, just trying to learn the genre, and what would be good ones and bad ones. And here's one that looked interesting to me. This Julia Reed South. It's really good. Paid $2 for it, but it sells on Amazon. This will be an Amazon. I'll send it in for like 23, 24 bucks. So I'll make about 10 bucks off of it when it's all said and done. And it has on Scout IQ has a pretty good e-score, like 71. So it should sell pretty quick. I would expect this to sell, in a week, maybe 2 weeks. So it'll be a nice little flip. Here's an interesting textbook. This is this Aerospace Journey of Flight textbook. And again, I paid $2 for it. I see it selling all day long for $32. What's interesting about it, this textbook comes from like down in Montgomery, Alabama. They have Maxwell Air Force Base, and they do a lot of the pilot training schools down there, and this was published for that. So maybe it's something they still use. I'm not sure, but anyway, you hear that? My neighbors are blowing leaves, I think. So you get a little you get a little noise with the book. So it startled me for a second. Okay. Large print Westerns. I got these for 50 cents each. I love these when I can get them for less than 50 cents. You can bundle these together. I see that they get anywhere from $2 to $6 a piece when they're sold in lots. This is all William Johnstone. Okay, there's different publishers on these. Some of them, are like, there's one called Linford that does a lot, but I like to bundle them if I can by author, or paperbacks is one lot, hardbacks, but large print Westerns, and these are all by William Johnstone, and he's a very prolific Western author. But they're all, and he had this Mountain Man series, but all from him. If I can find these at the right price, it's kind of one of those things, especially if I can get them for 25 or 50 cents. I like to bundle them together and sell them as a lot. And again, I can see anywhere from $2 to $6. It just kind of depends on condition. Now, some of these, when you get them, are this one, X Library, okay? And people have asked, what do I do when it's an X Library? Well, for me, I don't try to take any of this stuff off. Some have the labels. Some of them will have, withdrawn stamps, or, this one doesn't have the old card catalog thing in it. Any of that stuff on there, I'll leave. And you just list it on eBay with the condition as being acceptable. And I say it's an X Library book. And when I lot up large print fiction or large print Western, which is really what I concentrate on, large print Western when I find these. I don't do a lot of other large print, but the large print Westerns, it doesn't matter to me that they're X Library. People read these things, they go through them so fast, it works. So something just to be able to look out for. If they might be at your store or library and you hadn't even seen them. Don't overpay for them. Don't be paying a couple of bucks each for them, even $1 a piece. I don't know. You have to have a lot of them to make the right ones. Like if you had a lot of older, like the Max brand or Zane Greys, then maybe you pay up a little more for those. But I like to get them for 25 to 50 cents. Here's one that's a nice book, New Views on the Constitution. This sells, it's not going to be a high profit book. I'll send this into Amazon. It's $15 to $18. It's a book, you know, I'll just send in with the rest. I'll make $6 to $7 off of it. So nice little quick flip. Okay, Fairhope, Alabama. The Spirit of Fairhope. Fairhope's a great little town down close to the Gulf. It's a little longer setter. It's you know, it's on Scout IQ shows an E-score of 2, which means it's only selling like once every 3 months, but it's got like a $40 price. So you know, I paid $1 for it. That's what that little red dot means. A lot of these, you can tell a lot of these came from this one library. It's kind of cool. So I'll send it in. It'll sell. It, you know, might take it 3 months, 4 months, but I'll price it at $40 and I think it'll flip. All right, this one I loved. This was a 1961 edition of Ghosts Along the Mississippi. I'm gonna sell this on eBay. I saw this, and I've sold this before, like in paperback, but this is like the 1961 hardback, and it's $20 to $25 solid. So, like this one had a soul component, I think was $19.99. So that's a great one. This another textbook. It was history. I don't do a lot of history textbooks. I find that they don't resell well. This one though, I saw it, and you know, when I'm seeing textbooks, I see them, I scan those, right? And it's a $25 book, and I paid $1 for it, so I should make, you know, I'll make 10 or 12 bucks off of it. And it had a decent, you know, I think it'll flip pretty quick. All right, and the last one, it's a huge book. This art book on Albrecht Dürer, okay? What caught my eye about this is my Germany trip's coming up, and I'm gonna be in Nuremberg for a couple of days, and his, the Dürer house is there, so hopefully I'll stop by. On the book front, I see this, it's $40 to $60. So it does have a little bit of, you know, dust jacket rip on the back, but overall, other than that, it's like, it's probably been sitting on somebody's coffee table. So that's what made it catch my eye, and I thought, I wonder what this thing's worth, because a lot of times these things surprise you, and you know, they're worth something, because most of the time I find these big coffee table type books like this not to be worth it. But hey, I'll send it in, get 40 to 60 for it, and I paid $1. That's good. And when I'm headed to Germany soon, maybe I'll get to see his house. So that's cool. All right, well, that's it. Lots of a little more eclectic stuff. Hopefully you guys are, you know, finding cool stuff, and, you know, see cool, buy cool, and then list it and sell it. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye.